What's up, VGX Nation? Coming to you from my church parking lot. I got some time before church. So today is a deep thoughts video on crypto and things that have been going on here in the U.S. So I truly appreciate it if you get involved and make comments on this one, as I'm going to discuss two topics I've been thinking about. But before we do, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for hitting 1,000 subscribers on the channel. I'm a very small channel. I don't make a lot of videos. I cover VGX, as you guys know. And I said I will donate $50 once we hit 1,000 subscribers to a special needs family. So that will be coming soon. Now our next goal is 2,000 subscribers. And again, 5 cents for every subscriber. So if you're new, I would appreciate it if you subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications because I don't make videos on a daily basis. And if you get anything out of this video, thumbs up. And again, comment down below, as this one's very important. I think there should be a lot of opinions and feedbacks to help other people read them and get their minds going, because that's what it's all about. People read the comments. I know I did when I was very, very new to the sector. So let's talk about regulations here in the U.S. with our government. 2 weeks ago, the market went down, all this stuff. People are like, the U.S. is cracking down. They're doing this. They're looking at money laundering, blah, 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 all this stuff. I don't know if that was the whole reason why, guys. A lot of it's manipulation by the bulls. Let's just be honest. The 1%ers. But yes, is there fear by some people in our country with the U.S. and the regulations? Sure. I have talked to people. I've even had people tell me, I'm not going to get into crypto until I truly know what our government's doing. To each their own. I'm all in. I've done my research. I've done my deep dive. I have 100% confidence that this is coming. This is coming down the pipe. And it's not when, it's if. So I'm fine. Bring on the regulations. But why am I okay with the regulations? Well, if you ever look back at history, guys, almost with any country, anything serious as far as change, there's going to be regulations that are brought up because they want to have at least some sort of control of it, so it's not the wild, wild west. They want to have a better understanding of how to handle it going forward. But most importantly, what does that signal to me? Adoption. You guys, when you see regulations happening, that means that country is ready to adopt that into their society full on, long term, and it makes me do this, guys. Woo! Bring on the regulations, because that is a full on, we are adopting this, okay? And it's going to happen. Now, I don't know. This is the thing. I don't know how hard they're going to bring the hammer down with our regulations. That's very vague right now, but they have started an outline on all this. So my first question is, do you think the U.S. setting up these regulations, hiring an MIT professor that taught crypto, all these things to me scream, oh, we're doing it. Bring it on, but we just want to at least bring it in a little and control it. How much so, that's to be determined. But I think regulations are a fantastic sign of adoption, and it's just going to be a boom coming down the pipe with everything that we've been researching with the 1%ers. It's happening, guys. It's just time. It's just time. I'm not scared off by any of this. Are you guys scared off at all by that? Number 2 in the Deep Thoughts video is, the other thing I was reading was the tax rates the U.S. is considering. Now, don't quote me exactly, because one article I read said on your crypto sales, they are considering anywhere from 17 all the way up to 46%. That's high. Now, that's just early talks. And there's a lot of leeway in between, right? So we know with stocks, I mean, there's a lot of different percentages. Depends if you hold it less than a year, hold it over a year. But 17 to 25%, and you know, I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine with that. But if you say that the U.S. is going to take almost 50% of my profit on my crypto sales, I've been thinking about that. I don't think it's going to happen, guys. I truly don't. Again, this is just early guideline stuff. They're laying things out. But I started thinking about what if. And this is my second question. So what if the U.S. decides, and you live here in the U.S., decides to throw down the hammer and take 46% of your crypto sales, no matter if it's holding it less than a year or longer than a year? What would you do? Because I've truly had the thought process of, if they come down that strict, and I'm this much of a crypto bull with the entire world adopting this, and it's going to change the world with digital currency and everything involved, I might move, guys. I would consider moving to a crypto-friendly country because that is a huge, huge difference to a blue-collar person like me. We're talking almost a 20% to 25% tax difference. That's a lot of money when I have to be very calculated with my money. When I sell it, you're going to take 20 to 25% more. That could be life-changing for blue-collar people. So I'm not saying I'm going to move, but have I thought about it? Yes, I have. Have I looked into other countries to possibly move to? Yes, I have. My wife and I both have, because she knows that I'm heavily invested in this for our family and for our future. So I'm just doing my due diligence and my research. I don't think it will be 46%, guys, but I can't predict that. So my question to you, number 2, is, would you ever move out of the U.S. if the tax rates were 46%? Because I think that's quite steep. I don't know if we'll play that kind of hardball here in the U.S., but time will tell. So those are my 2 questions. Do you like the regulations that are starting right now in the U.S.? And number 2, would you move if it was 46%? Because that's insane to me. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. If you're still watching, thank you as always. God bless you guys. You're amazing. This is just more of a fun, put your comments out there because we need to think about these things. It can't always be like hype channels like, yeah, let's go. No, these are real topics that every country faces. A lot of countries try to ban it. Good luck with that. I don't think banning is going to work in the long term, but I think every country should start having regulations and pulling it in so it's not wild, wild west. And I like, oh no, we fell. I saved it. We're good. I like the U.S. taking on regulations. So leave feedback, leave comments. You guys are the best. I'm off to church. As you can see, my stand is telling me it's time to go to church. All right, later, guys. Adios.